Hi, everyone. Welcome to the CareStack VA's Happy Hour, your weekly dose of discussion about a VA's journey. If you're new to our community, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. So let's dive in today to our discussion. Here with me is the ever so talented and beautiful Kai.
Wow, what an introduction, Lily. Thank you so much for that. Hi,
You're welcome.
everybody. Hi, Ched.
Hi,
Hi.
Jen.
Oh, if you guys are curious who Ched is one of our Flex VAs. They're actually one of our company's business continuity plan. So when someone is out, they are the ones who would cover. Did you know that, Lil?
Yeah, I've actually heard a lot of good things about you from Ella. If you know Ella, I know her too. So she's also a friend of mine. But yeah, let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you. So how are you doing, Shed?
I'm doing really great right now, like doing audits and stuff. So
Mhm.
I'm doing good.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Well, to start this day, Ched, if you don't mind, I was actually digging a few information about you, not in a creepy way, okay, but in a subtle way.
Okay.
And I found a few photos of you. Let me share it to everyone so that you know.
Okay.
I promise, it's not something big or anything.
Okay.
Uh, you find this familiar? You find these photos familiar?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Mhm.
I noticed that in your social media accounts, you are fond of nature. Are you a nature lover?
Yeah, I love nature. It's just that I don't have that much time to go to such wonderful places. So whenever I got a chance to, I'm gonna like have it on my social media to remember it like a achievement.
Yeah, so as a flex VA, you want to flex your experiences as well,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yep.
Okay. But in this photo, I noticed that you were camping. Do you usually camp out during your free time?
So that photo is actually so we have this thing on our family every Holy Week.
Hmm.
We are going to just Camigan Island if you guys are like familiar with that island. So
Hmm.
there's like a what we call here in our place panaad, which is like a promise to God that you're gonna do it every Holy Week. So that's what we're doing. There's like a certain place, like a certain family as well that we're close enough to like camp under home. So
Mhm.
there's a lot of us that coming every Holy Week to Camiguin just to walk 69 kilometers or walk around Camiguin for the whole time of Holy Week. So that's what we've been doing every year.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's more of like a tradition now.
Yeah, it's a tradition. Yeah.
Okay, well, I've never
Nice.
really experienced camping out. Care to share how it feels like to like camp out with family, stay under a tent, and
I'm actually really fond of that because um, it's like a way of me refreshing my mind, like, waking up into a scenery that you really like the most. So it's more likely like an unwind thing for me. So that's how I feel.
have you ever tried camping, Lily?
Actually, no, I haven't. I'm living under the rock, so I'm usually at home.
Me
So yeah.
neither, but it's an experience I would love to try. I'm definitely gonna
Yeah.
put that in my
You
bucket
should.
Yep.
list.
Yeah.
And probably I'll message you if you have any other ideas of where to camp out. Do you have like
Yeah.
a lot of experiences camping out?
No, not really. It's just when I got to travel with my family. Like, not really like a lot every year. It's more likely once a year because I tend to, like, I have a responsibility at home that I can't leave, every time I wanted to. So it's just like once a year or twice a year that I do that.
Oh, I see. Well, I'd like to know more about you, Chid. So, one of those is that you like nature and you like camping out with your family.
Yep.
But aside from that, what do you usually do in your free time?
Um, so I'm actually like an athlete. I I mostly play all the like uh games that like from high school. I was like a regional player of basketball and badminton, and I was also trying to learn volleyball, but I never really loved that sport. But I know how to play it just a little bit. So, but right now on my free time, my my brother actually owns a airsoft shop. So
Mhm.
um during work hours I was talking with clients, and then like off hours I'm gonna talk with customers personally. So that's what I've been doing on my free time, like taking care of our business.
But fun related, do you do something fun related?
I'm not really like that fun of a person right now. Right after I turned 21, I guess I don't really have enough time to like mingle out with my friends and stuff like that. So, but free time, fun time, maybe uh the usual thing that I do is play badminton. That's all. But not really like I think I could just play it once a month.
I know how to play badminton, but I'm not the best player out there. I just know that you have to hit the shuttlecock and that's it.
Yeah. But I was lucky that I was able to get chosen as the original player way back, so
That was
Okay.
that's it.
nice to hear.
Yeah.
Actually, you mentioned being a basketball player.
Yeah.
So this is in a girl group, right?
Yeah.
I'm really curious. What's your height?
5'8".
Oh, really?
You are
Yeah.
tall.
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh,
am.
I didn't know. Because in
I'm
this
really like a
picture, you're like
yeah,
a different person.
I'm really like a walking giant cuz I'm like a little chubby and like I'm really tall, so if you see me like you
You
would
are.
really be shocked.
Nice.
I thought I was tall as a 5'4"
Okay.
girly, but
We have
okay,
the
five
same
eight
height.
is tall.
It seems like you're just here with like my
Yeah.
height.
Yes.
So okay, everyone remind me not to sit or stand beside Shed when we meet because I'm
Same.
gonna look like a dwarf.
Oh no.
I've never actually played any sport in my life, so it's surprising to hear someone who plays a lot of sports.
Yeah.
Aside from sports, any hobbies you'd like to share? Games, online games?
Yeah, actually, so I'm the only girl in my family, so they really thought that I'm gonna be like a lesbian when I grow up, and I'm really like uh exposed to all boys because I'm living like in a community where all of my uh like all the residents living in our community are my father's like relatives, so that um so I was like exposed with my cousins, and they're like we have a lot of boys in the family, so I'm really like boyish type. So I tend to play like all of the boys games, like mobile games, online games, COD, Mobile Legends, and
That's
stuff
a
like
lot.
that. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's a lot. And I only know Candy Crush.
Oh
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't usually play in my free time. Do you, Lily?
Um, no, I'm more of a person who watches like series,
yeah,
fantasy
Korean
movies, and
drama
all.
series. I watch
Right.
that too.
Me too. Me too. I'm
Mhm.
a big fan.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's good to hear that you're one to play sports, you are goal oriented, and want to play online games. A lot of online games
Yeah.
as well. But fun aside, because I'm a fan of working hard but also having fun at the same time. So you, as a co-employee here in CareStack, how do you manage your time? Do you not get too much workload for you to not have fun? How do you manage it?
So, like I've been already here in CareStack for a year now. We just had our anniversary last August.
Happy
So
anniversary.
yeah, thank
Mhm.
you. And CareStack is really fun. Like, um, most of the time you won't like, you will feel overwhelmed if there are like changes that's happening, and it's really happening fast because we are literally growing. We're growing
Mhm.
big. That's why I was like, from being a VA, I was a flex and
Mhm.
like a QA analyst at the same time. But like how I manage my time, I tend to prioritize the tasks that are really urgent. And after I've done that, and I'm gonna go ahead with the other tasks that not really urgent. So that's how I prioritize those workloads that are assigned to me.
But it never really gets too much, does it?
Sometimes it does, but I can manage. I can manage. Yeah.
Totally tolerable, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially the environment. It makes everything light, if you ask me.
Yep. Like the people. So in every work or in every like company that I get to work with, CareStack has the most beautiful people that I've been worked like I've been like f- uh, for being like a nice colleague. So
Mhm.
everyone is approachable. You can literally ask them questions if you're like working on something and you don't really get it yourself. So yeah, it's really fun here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, this is the first company I experienced wherein you guys don't personally know each other, but when
Yeah,
someone asks for something, it's like they've known each other for like a long time.
yeah,
And it's gonna
Yes.
surprise you to know that they actually just met that same day. So I'm loving how people are here.
yep.
And of course, what is not to love with working from home? We are very
Well,
privileged to be working from home, right?
yeah, so way back, I was working on site as a call center representative in a company, and had a privilege to work from home, like learn from all of those stuff. And right after I discovered that I can work from home, well, I never really let go of it because aside from like the salary and like all the privileges, like you don't have to commute every day, you
Mhm.
don't have to wake up early just because you need to
Right.
travel far, you don't have to keep allotted budget on your salary just because you need to allot that on like fare and stuff like your lunch. So
Hmm.
and aside from that, it's really a big privilege for me, like getting in a company that's stable enough that
Mhm.
you could be here for a long period of time as long as you're really doing your job. um so it's really a great experience and a privilege that I get to bond with my mom all the time. Like every time that she needs me, I could stand up and get to her attention right away. So that's really
Yeah.
what's the big deal as a working from home for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we know our mothers. There are no
Yeah.
excuses when they want you to do something for them,
Yeah,
right? And it's very
of course.
convenient that
Yes.
we're working from home. But do you think we have like pros and cons of working from home? I mean, pro is it's very convenient and
Yep.
hassle free.
Mhm.
What about the downside of it?
Well, sometimes not for me, but aside from those agents that I've known, like the cons of working from home, like the neighbors, like they tend to like bring noise a lot in the community, and sometimes it really gets, even though your headset is already noise canceling, like the chickens, stuff like that, it really gets through the
Yeah.
headphones. And I think that's the only cons that I've experienced as a virtual assistant before. But then I get to like invest on my things and buy those things that really does work for a virtual assistant.
Yeah.
Something that will solve the problem of background noise or a neighbor asking what's your current food for the night.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
You get that a lot. I actually have a dog, and sometimes I have to keep him shut inside a room or outside just so he doesn't bark when I'm talking
Yeah.
to someone. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
most probably majority of the time it's the cons of working
Yep.
from home, but it outweighs the good. I mean, the good outweighs the bad, right?
Yes, of course.
Also,
Okay.
Chad, I'm actually curious. Uh, I don't know if we asked you this, but is this the first time working? Is this the first time you're working at home, or you had like a lot of work previously?
No. So
Hmm.
this is actually my fifth year of working from home. And I
Oh, nice.
started working really, really early. So I like really started at 18 and been in a BPO for like almost let's say 3 to 4 years and started working from home. So I have a lot of other experience that I was able to experience before coming here in CareStack.
All right. So within that 5 years of working from home, how is like CareStack company different from your previous companies?
So again, CareStack was a really great company that
Mhm.
I've been so far.
Oh yeah.
I've never
Mhm.
been with the company for like almost a year without any excuses of like leaving or um no, there are some stuff that in the company like you get to leave not because of the work but because of the colleagues.
Mhm.
The toxic Filipino mentality, it they
Mhm.
does that always. But here in CareStack, I never I never experienced that. So that's why I stayed and I'm staying longer.
That's nice
That's
to
good to
hear.
hear.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to working with you in the
Yep.
future.
Yep.
This is
Same.
actually the first time I had a talk with Shed. Actually, meet her one on one. This is just fun fact. This is the first time, but it feels like as if I've known her for a long time.
Yeah.
So, is this your first VA job? No.
No. So for the 4 years, I've been with a lot of I sorry, for the 5 years I've been with a lot of clients. So this is not my first time as a VA.
Oh, yeah, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about Shed. One of which is that she's really good at debates. Because here in Karasak, we have like an icebreaker, conducting a debate
Yeah.
with each other, and she usually wins on debates. So I before this interview, I was like, okay, I'm scared. She might go on a debate with me, and I might lose.
Oh
She
no.
might eat me alive, something like that. But yeah, aside from the debate, I've been hearing a lot of good things about you. So on that note, Ched, what is the best piece of advice you can give to those who would want to pursue their career as a VA?
Piece of advice. Sometimes it sucks a lot. Like working on an environment that it's not really that good. Then you tend to stay. Choosing your mental health over the work that you have right now. You can get through it. You can try and find other companies that would fit your wants for your colleagues or with your coworkers, just like me. I was
Mhm.
able to do that, but before that I've been here. I've been through a lot. Like I've been through a lot of boss that I don't know. I'm not gonna go into details, but if you're like having a hard time like with your anxiety because you're working alone, you don't have anybody that you could talk personally, but there are virtual co-workers that you can get through it. You can try and absorb everything. As long as you really love the work that you're doing, then you can get through it. I know you could.
I would have to agree on that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's not just the company, it's not just a high pay salary, it's not just the workload. Most of the time it's also your colleagues who
Yeah.
would be there to support you, to pull you back up when you feel like you're
Yeah.
going down the drain, right? I would have to vouch on that as well. Right,
Yeah, I
Lil?
really have that a
Right.
lot here in
Yes.
Kierstack.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
Um, before I forget, I heard you had a song request for me.
Yeah. I actually have like which one did you choose about that one? With that one, Kyla, is it the
Well, to represent our nationality, I
Oh
chose the
yeah!
Filipino song. So
Yay!
it's actually, for everyone who doesn't know who's watching, it's actually a famous song as of the moment here in the Philippines. It was sung originally by TJ Monterde, and I chose that song because it's also currently my favorite.
Oh yeah.
So I want to apologize to everyone who will not understand the meaning of the song, but I hope Ched, you enjoy this song because I prepared it
Oh,
for you.
thank you.
All right, enjoy.
Hindi man araw-araw na nakangiti, ilang beses na rin tayong umihindi. Di na mabilang ang ating mga tampuhan, away bati na rin di na namamalayan. Heto tayo sa huling palagi, babalik pa rin sa yakap mo hanggang sa huling palagi. Pipiliin kong maging sa'yo, ulit-ulitin man. Nais kong malaman mong iyo ko palagi, palagi. Kung balikan man ang hirap, luhat lahat, ikaw ang paborito kong desisyon. At pag napaligiran ng ingay at ng gulo, di ko pagpapalit ngiti mo sa mundo. Heto tayo sa huli palagi, babalik pa rin sa yakap mo hanggang sa huli palagi. Pipiliin kong maging sa'yo, ulit-ulitin man. Nais kong malaman mo iyo ako. Sa pagdating ng ating pilak at ginto, diamante may abutin, ikaw pa rin aking bituin at tatangi kong dalangin hanggang sa huling sigla. Sa huli palagi, babalik pa rin sa yakap mo, mahal sa huli palagi. Pipiliin kong maging sa'yo, ulit-ulitin man. Nais kong malaman mong iyo ako palagi.
Okay, so that was Palagi
That
by
was
TJ Monterde.
nice.
I hope I was able to
Yeah.
give justice to your song
Oh
request.
yeah. It was so nice. Thanks,
Well,
Kayla.
it is my payback for you honoring this podcast and for attending this podcast, for giving us the honor to interview you today, despite your busy schedule.
Oh, not a problem.
Thank you so much.
I really enjoyed it. Like, we're
Yeah.
just talking and stuff. So,
Yeah, it was
thank
a
you.
good catch up session with you.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Chad. And to all our viewers, your support means the world to us. And we can't wait to share another journey with you guys. So thank you for tuning in. And be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for our latest content. Bye,
Okay, thank you so
everyone.
much, Ted.
Thank you,
Bye,
Bye.
Chad.
everyone. Thank you.